My name is Mark Ague, and I made the first shop vac to water filtration vacuum conversion. Now, today I'm going to show you how to turn one of these little shop vacs into both a water filtration vacuum with this, and also it will accept bags with one of these. I'll also show you the accessories and the procedure from switching from a water filtration to the bag filtration, and I'll show you how to take it from bag back to water. So what you do is, I have this little shop vac that I got from Walmart. It's a shop vac Quiet Series 5-gallon with a 2 horsepower motor. And what I've done to the inside of it is, on this little intake port, just cut it out so that it's a circle. Typically there's a little deflector lip. Just cut that off. Now what you're going to do, if you want to put it in water filtration mode, which is very easy, you just take this, which is 1/2 inch piping, and then you just take your lip and plug it in. And now, once it's all the way plugged in, which is just like that, now you are in water filtration mode. So all you need to do from here is make sure that your motor has the sponge cover on it. Nothing else. No HEPA filter, no blue filter, just the sponge. And then you're going to put about 2 quarts of water in this. So let's go and get the water. Okay, now I think I said quarts. What you actually need is, you can't really see this very well, but you need 2 liters of water. My apologies. So we'll just fill up the water and we'll get back to the vacuum. Now you just take your water and you fill it over the entrance of that little nozzle down there. So as you can see, the end of that is submerged. And now you just take your motor head and pop it on. And make sure it's sealed by picking it up a little bit. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take your hose and you're going to take your wands, and then I'm going to just do some regular dry vacuuming on my carpet. So we're going to need this dual purpose floor tool. Now this does have brushes, but this one in particular is cheaply built and is starting to not fully deploy the one-sided brushes. So we'll just be using this on carpeting. And then you just plug in your hose, stick all your pieces together, and then you hook it up to your shop vac. So I'll finish hooking it up and we'll get going. And there it is. Now you have big name water filtration vacuum quality for way less than what they charge you for one of those rainbows. So this does compete with one. It works in a very similar way, pushing the dirt into the water. And so let's take it for a test ride. We have just some various dirt on my floor from use. So let's go. And now your floor is nice and clean. And let's see what we have in this water. Now, there wasn't very much dirt on my floor, but we'll just see what we got. So we'll just take this off, and the filter does get a little wet. But, let's see, I'm trying to keep it on. But we have all this dirt. Some of it got on the filter. But that water's, can't see it very well. There's dirt in the water. And it's kind of cloudy. If I could set this over here. Try to keep from making a big mess. Okay, so if we can get this, you really can't see too much, but there's dirt and like dust, and this whole thing is all wet and has some dirt on it. So that water has taken all the dirt and captured it, and now that's dirt that just won't be getting into your house. Now if I stick my finger in here, maybe I can. There's dirt and just a bunch of gross, nasty stuff that thing picked up. And it just spits it all right in the water. You can kind of see, and there's all that gross, disgusting stuff that's been picked up and will be suspended in the water until I throw it out. And now cleanup on this is really simple. All you do, you discard your water, you can just throw it outside. And then you just rinse out this barrel, rinse off your water filtration piece right here. You can even take it out and move it. And like clean out the inside and just clean it all out real good. And then you just have to rinse off the filter. Then you stick it all back together. And if you wanted to, you could hook up the bag. So let's go and do all that, and I'll show you how simple it really is. So I'm outside, and you can just dump all this water out. And now keep in mind that that was just a very quick test run, so there's not going to be a lot of dirt in this container. But it has gotten its fair share of dirt from that quick run. Now you can just take these pieces right to a sink and rinse them out. Just turn on some warm water and rinse them all clean. And when you're done cleaning it, just give it a quick wring out. Now we'll just take our tube and we'll rinse it off. Shake it off. And then we have our bucket, which is easy enough to clean out. Now if you have a utility sink, that would be preferred method to cleaning this out, but just to show you that you can clean it out even in a sink, just take your little sprayer wand and rinse around the entire perimeter. And you just dump it down the drain. Now, this is an optional step, you don't have to do it, but if you're not going to be using it for a little while, I'd recommend it. Just take a little towel and dry it out, and then you're all done. You've used and maintained this water filtration vacuum. Get all the drips off, and you can just plug this right back in. And this is a little tight, but that keeps it nice and sealed. There you go. And then we'll just take the little filter back and put it back on. To put on your sponge filter, just open it up and stick it right over top. Shove her down. Pull it all the way over this lip right down here. Good. And there you go. You're back in water filtration mode. And there you are. Now you're back into your water filtration mode. So now we'll go and I'll show you how to take it from your water mode back to a filter bag. Now this switch couldn't be much simpler. All you do is you unclip and pop off your motor. And then you just take off your little water filtration tube, which will take a little moving and pulling, but eventually it will fall out. Now just take your bag and then take a 1.5 inch piece like this, and what you're going to do is just take it and stick it through the bag like that, and then you can even, here, we're going to have to move this piece out like that. Now just take your bag and get it into a circle. I had an extra hand that would be very helpful. But okay, so now you just hook this piece in just like you do with your water conversion. And it'll look something like that. And then you're just going to pull your bag up and shove it over your little red stub. Make sure your bag's in there, and there's a circle in the middle. And then on your filter, or on your motor, depending on which one you have, I just have the basic filter, like sleeve. If you have a HEPA filter, you're going to have to do something a little bit different, and I'm not completely sure. But I think you just screw your HEPA filter right onto this thing. You may have to take your sponge filter off. But that's not what I'm dealing with. I'm showing you how I'm doing this with mine. So you take your little filter, and then they give you this little sleeve that you shove over it. Then you just shove this sleeve all the way down. Try to hold it with my feet. And there's your filter. Now you just pop it right back on. And now you're cleaning with a bag. So we'll just take this, pop it in. And now you are in bagged mode. Now in this mode you cannot suck up any water at all. This has to be straight dry suction, or dry picking up. And in wet mode you can pick up small spills, but I wouldn't recommend picking up large spills with it. Okay, so there's not a lot here to sweep, being that we already swept with our water mode. But there's a little dirt over here in the corner, and there's some stuff over there. So I'll just show you how well it works, along with the increased suction power, and I might demonstrate some of the tools over there. Okay. So that's that. It works nicely. So if you have one of these just like this, you'll know that the suction isn't great, but it's pretty good. I mean, for a vacuum anyway. But this, because it doesn't have just a little deflector in it and it's like open tube, it helps it breathe a lot better, so it works better than normal. So I'm going to do a little demonstration, and I haven't tested this yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll work. I'm going to stick this upholstery tool right onto the handle, and we're going to try to pick up that pillow over there. Okay, so let's see how it works. We'll kick it on. So, as you can see, there aren't too many vacuums that can just pick up a pillow. So this definitely really increases the suction power of it. There's just some little stuff on my bed, so we'll just clean that up too. So this definitely has a lot more suction than just a regular vacuum. We'll put on our crevice tool and go and sweep. We have some dirt over there, and we'll just clean that up with this incredible suction. So we'll just plug on our little wands, hook up our crevice tool to the end of it. Let's turn this bad boy on and let's go and pick up some more stuff. So this vacuum has crazy suction power. You can also use it for dusting, and you have this tool for picking up large stuff. But that's just the conversion kit, which isn't really available yet. But that's how it all works. So this is going to be the first video on the Mark's Conversions channel. That's my first conversion of taking a shop vac to a water vacuum, similar to a rainbow style vacuum cleaner. In the future, I think I'm going to try to install a power nozzle system on this so you have brush cleaning for your carpeting. And when I get that done, I'll make a video of that, make a little update. So this is going to be the first video on the channel. Have a good day, and I'm Mark Agu. Goodbye. Wasn't a total failure.